2 weeks ago, we saw Russia invade Ukraine, as you know. We're 2 weeks into this brutal, unjustified and horrific invasion of Ukraine, and we're not doing enough. When I say we, I mean the West, Europe, the US, the UK, NATO countries, Australia, free people, free countries. Those of us who can see, who know what atrocities are being perpetrated, but somehow hold back. We know this isn't easy. Russia is a one-time superpower, nuclear armed, run now almost as a dictatorship by a ruthless leader with delusions of rebuilding the grandeur of a Russian empire. But we've got to do more. They are bombing civilians, killing children, bombing even hospitals.
The moment the attack came had been filmed from a few streets away. Car alarms set off as the ground shook. Inside, it was quite some miracle that there were not many more casualties. Not here, at least. But in this city alone, since the start of this war, the Ukrainians say they have counted more than 1,100 dead, a figure which cannot be verified. But look at these before and after satellite images. Homes just 2 weeks ago, now destroyed. A shopping mall. Grocery stores too. Civilian targets the Russians continue to claim they are not hitting.
That's in what was a city of 500,000 people. It's surrounded by Russian troops now, pounded by Russian bombs and artillery and missiles, taking out even the hospital. This is not in dispute. This is being seen in real time in Europe in 2022, yet it continues. The Ukraine president continues to lead the resistance from the front and call out Russia's sickening tactics.
Зруйновані лікарні, зруйновані школи, зруйновані церкви, звичайні будинки. І усі вбиті люди, вбиті діти. Авіабомба на пологовий будинок – це остаточний доказ. Доказ того, що відбувається геноцид українців.
More than 2 million Ukrainians have fled into Europe as refugees. Others are still trying, still more are trapped, and as you've heard, hundreds are dying.
In a city besieged for so many days, now this. The youngest, the medics, and the unborn. This is Mariupol's maternity hospital. We don't know her name or if her baby survived, but the trauma of all this will be with her forever, with everyone here. Everything is okay, the soldier says. He hardly looks more than a boy himself. Then panic. But not as they feared another bomb. On this day, like the others before, the Russians had said they would cease fire to allow civilians to get out. Instead, whatever fell from the sky made a crater this big.
Yeah, the economic sanctions against Russia are biting to some degree. Yes, the West, NATO, Australia and other countries are united in their condemnation of Russia and their support of the Ukrainian resistance, even supplying weapons. But China is giving Russia tacit support, and the US has now rejected facilitation of the offer by Poland to send MiG fighter jets to Ukraine, saying the benefit to the resistance is outweighed by the risk. The risk of an escalated war. We understand that. No one wants a broader war. No one wants a world war. But what about the risk now, right now, to the Ukrainian men, women and children who are in a war already, who are being killed and maimed for the simple fact that they want to live in their own country and elect their own government in a free and sovereign nation? And their president makes a telling point to the rest of us. Unlike Russian invasions or proxy wars in the Soviet era, in the Cold War, Zelensky knows this war is not hidden. We in the West cannot avert our eyes.
Європейці, ви не зможете сказати, що не бачили, що відбувалося з українцями, що відбувалося у Маріуполі з маріупольцями. Ви бачили, ви знаєте.
Yeah, we are seeing this. We can't claim ignorance. Even on this program, we've been able to speak live to air with brave Ukrainians in their besieged capital, resisting, facing possible death or worse, and pleading for Vladimir Putin to end this abomination.
Put the whole world under danger. You are ruining houses, you're ruining families, you're ruining futures of Ukrainian children. Stop doing that if you still can.
Yeah, how can NATO and the broader West not do more while we see this unfold? How can we turn our backs on a people being obliterated like this? Ukraine's leading diplomat in Australia today asked us to do more.
When you have more than 50 children killed in your country due to the shelling, yes, I'd like Russian ambassador to be expelled. I'd like to have boycott of all Russian supply goods and services in Australia. I'd like to stop any shipping companies to enter Australian territorial waters. I'd like to fight that Australia join the fight in countering Russian propaganda.
Yeah, he's right. Even Australia can do more. Why haven't we booted the Russian ambassador out already? How can we deal openly with a nation like this while it commits these atrocities? The economic sanctions need to be tougher. They need to completely isolate the Russian economy. In the end, if Russia won't yield, though, will we protect Ukrainians, take action to stop the bombers and the missiles coming from the skies into their cities, protect their people from slaughter? Or are we just going to move on and try to unremember what is plain in the here and now? Simply put, right now, we must do more.